that away. As you guys can see, it is a wee bit foggy. There we go. Why in the hell I didn't think of that before? And like I said before, not that long of a trek. It was just deep. It was really deep when we came out here last time. Anyway, let me start to get stuff unpacked here and stuff. I'll set this GoPro up and alright, let's get to setting up camp. To set the tarp up in between these two trees here, I do believe. Either that or these two. Not quite sure yet. But I'll figure that out and then we will go from there. I'm sorry if this isn't straight. I've got you on top of my head now, as you can probably figure that out. Up. Okay, this is my Teton Sports. I do believe it's how it's pronounced. The Fox 5200. It is. The bag itself is water resistant, not waterproof, but it has to be coming down for a long time before it gets wet on the inside. But it does have a rain cover too, so I mean, if it was raining hard, I could put that on there. Rain suit and paracord. This paracord is I I had it on a big spool and the spool broke. So I had to rewind it up. There's probably about 300-400 foot that's in a big knot at this point in time. You guys remember this? $1 Walmart knife. Now, like I said before, this is the first time that I've ever set this tarp up, so I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. I just need a shelter. I'm gonna use these guys. I want it running down towards that off the ground because I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but it is a slight hill running that way, going down. And I don't want the water coming off the tarp, hitting the ground, and then coming into where I'm trying to sleep. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I heard a chicken. Right where I want to put my paracord. I hope I got the angle right so you guys can see this properly. If not, I'll probably just put a little thing in there saying, hey, sorry. Knots are my weakness at this point in time. It's something I've got to mess around with. Evidently setting up tarps is a weakness too. Oh boy. Take some dead branches off here. Those are actually still pretty dry in the center. I was hoping that this ground would be a little less frozen, but she is not. Guess what? We're going to use this little tree as an anchor point. Oh, yeah. Definitely don't want to leave that like that. Thought that was a tick for a second. Oh, we're gonna have to go all that way with it. I got anchors right there for that. Yep, all right. Now, it is 4:30. Wow. Took me an hour to set up a freaking tarp. Nothing fancy, just a couple. Oh, you know what? I need to not have. Oh no. No, wait a minute. Where did I put it? There's that. Oh, really? Oh, good. Okay. That's good. That is breakfast. And I am getting thirsty. I can feel stuff starting to get damp. All right. Here's a now we're gonna there we go.
From here on out, you can see that I bent the tip on the knife.
Yeah, I think flint and steel's out for today for a fire. Okay. If this cuts out just because the battery's at 20%, I am going to just get a bunch of this stuff, even though it's wet on the outside. Snapping like that, it's still dry on the inside. Sorry about that, got you all wet. Yeah. I've got that fire starter that I brought with. I'm gonna have to use that to get a big pile of stuff, start that thing up, and go from there, I guess. Okay. Sorry about that. Thought I had John, but I don't. Aaron, I'm cutting up some of this wood I've got over here. It's wet on the outside, but very dry on the inside. I'm gonna split it. And then we should be able to start a fire. Like I said, I have a fire starter that I did bring. It burns for a while. Should have brought them dang coffee ones out. Didn't even think about it. And yeah, I realize it's wet from the rain. Why am I sticking under the tarp? I don't know. Probably just to make myself feel better. It's nice out as far as temperature wise. I think it's close being close to 50? Something like that. Let's check it out. Oh, it's only got up to 45. It's supposed to get a little bit higher, so it might get a little cooler tonight than what they were predicting, but that part I'm not worried about. Just coming in. A little bit of rain. It was funny when before I came out here, all this was cleared off. Oh, wait a minute. That's probably why. But this was definitely not that way. It looks like 7 o'clock. Might have some decent weather, so only 2 hours away. Yippee! Okay, you don't want to watch me sawing up all this wood, so I will, I'll turn you off and I'll come back when I'm got a fresh battery in it. Okay, well, it is very damp out, which I knew it was going to be. I got my sleeping bag and my sleeping liner, and my dry clothes and stuff all in the dry bag. So then that way I can make sure it stays dry until I'm going to use it. It looks like right around 7 o'clock, so about an hour and a half or so from now, the rain's supposed to let up. I do have some wood underneath the tarp now that I bucked up, I guess is the term. But anyway, so I have to split it still to get to the dry center of it, but I should be able to start a fire. And then I've got a few brats that I want to take. They're already cooked, so I could eat them now if I really wanted to. But I would like to let the fire kiss them for a little bit, you know. I think I'm going to call my dad, and I'm going to call a friend here. Well, I've got a little bit of time that I haven't talked to in a little while. Well, quite some time, actually. So I want to make sure everything's going good in his life. I usually don't use my phone when I'm out here, but there's not too much to do at this point in time. The good thing is, though, it's getting rid of a lot of this deep snow. The walk out here was nowhere near as bad as 2 weeks ago when we went, I came out here and cooked those steaks. Hey, everybody. Oh, sorry about the extreme close-up there. I was just sitting here talking to the wife and everything, and waiting for the rain to stop. But I figured it's going to be probably about the best time to sit here and try this. This is, there it goes, focus, focus, focus. A root beer that my sisters have been just raving over. Actually, everybody's been raving over. I love root beer, but of course this is an alcoholic root beer. I am only going to be drinking one of these because they are going to be high on carbs, and I'm kind of off of carbs right now. But I had to try one, so I bought a 6-pack, and I actually gave the other 5 away to other people who haven't tried it. So I figured we'd try it out, and I hope it's oh good, it is a twist top. Long time I've been waiting for this. Oh my, that is really good. It tastes like regular root beer pretty much. I mean, you can't even really taste the alcohol in it. Yeah, I could see where this could be dangerous. Someone could drink a lot of these in a short time and not even realize it's alcoholic. And it's 5.5, so you know, it's a little bit of a stronger beer. I mean, it's not like 11 or 12% like a Hurricane or something, you know, something like that. But it's definitely, it's not 3. Was it 3.2?
I think it is. Some of the beers, but yeah. Excellent. It started raining again harder. Just kind of update. It's about about 6:45. The radar is showing that this is the heaviest part of the rain for a little while, and then it will should lighten up and then hopefully stop for it's probably an hour or two, so I can get a fire started. When that happens, I will definitely bring you along. I just wanted to give you a little update and see how everything was going, or let you guys see how everything was going, I should say. And yeah, that's about it. Okay. The rain has let up, a couple little drops here and there, so I am going to go out there and try to start a fire. I'm going to bring the GoPro with me, so I'm going to shut this down here. I tried one of these. Yeah, there we go. They work actually pretty nice. I've never used one of these before. This will go for 18 hours. It says roughly around 18 hours. And I got 2 more. So I'm probably going to end up using them in my sleeping bag tonight, because it's a lot colder than what they predicted. Well, not a lot, but still, it never got up to what it's supposed to, and now it's getting dark, so it's going to start dropping down some. Anyway, I will catch you in a little bit. I'm going to get the GoPro on and start a fire. No, you can't see me, but basically, I'm not shredding it. I just want to get it to a little bit easier burn. I am not, of course, messing around with flint and steel or a ferrocerium rod, so I don't have to have it shredded fine. But let's go on out and do this. Get a camera. Yeah, get a camera. Oh boy. Get a fire going. Oh wow. Hey. It's so nice. I can be out and it's only got a couple sprinkles hitting me. I am going to grab my pad. It's kind of getting slippery out here. All right. Let's start a fire. Finally. This is what I got set up. You know, even under that tarp, it's so damp out. The air is so damp. I'm trying to do something and hold the camera at the same time. Doing a couple things here, 2 things at once. Sometimes that doesn't work very good for me. It is what it is. I am going to put this stuff, because hopefully I'll get this thing going. I'm going to put this stuff here around the fire, so as the fire is going, it dries out and I can use it. We'll see how that works. All right. Okay. Let's get a fire started here. I'm going to set you down and point you towards the fire. All right. Match. Holy buckets. That is a little harder. All right. Here we go.
Get that birch bark going. Oh, come on, fire. Hopefully it only takes one. Dry out enough. I know these sticks are dry in the center here, but with all the moisture in there, it's so, oh, it's terrible. I sure picked a terrible weekend to come out here and try to camp, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. Can't always pick our days. We can, though, choose to come out and have fun, you know, even though it's not the best weather. Heck, I guess it's not the worst weather either, but, you know, I was like, oh man, maybe I should postpone this, and I'm like, no, I'm going to come out here. I am going to start a fire. I am going to have some fun, you know. It's not, yeah, it's not the best time. Everything's wet, but it stopped raining, and it's supposed to stop raining now for probably about a couple hours, so I'll have enough time to get a nice good fire going and enjoy a fire a little bit here, and we'll see how that works out for us. 1 second here. I'm going to get the water off the lens. And kinda. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Now it should be good. Oh, ready? Look! Oh, it's starting. Still a twinkle of hope. Yeah, if I have to, I'll just have to use the fire starter, I guess. Yep, there it went out. Still hot coals though, so it's not a total loss yet. It is just so damp. I don't even know if this is going to help, but I know one thing. If it doesn't help now, it's definitely not going to help in the morning. So we're supposed to get more rain. Oh, yeah, it's already, what, 7:30? Wow. So it'll be getting dark here shortly. Set you up here. Again. Sounds like an old bell. Let's play. Boy, that works nice. Actually, with this birch bark, I could probably just... I'm actually going to get a fire started, guys. Like I said, this right here is damp. It's just so wet out. Wow.
Kind of nice though, the birch bark lights even when it's damp. Come on, catch. Get that wood to dry out again here. Get it to catch. Now, maybe. It's kind of what it looked like last time though. Because that's the birch bark right there. I do believe I have the fat wood too, so if this doesn't work this time, we're going to use birch bark and fat wood. Should have just, if I would have been thinking, which evidently is not my strong suit, I should have just brought a bunch of fat wood sticks. I can go searching for it too. So freaking wet. Oh my goodness. I might be eating my brats cold. I'm definitely not worried about me. I'm gonna be warm enough and dry enough under here and stuff. But it would just be nice to have a little fire. Just to sit around, I guess, for morale purposes. Morale? Whatever. So, alright, I'm going to go get the fat wood. And we're going to try fat wood and birch bark and see if we can get that going. Keep it burning for longer to dry that out. And if it doesn't... Ooh, that probably got really dark on you guys. Sorry about that. If it doesn't work, well... then we'll just have to probably give it up for the night. There's the fat wood. Because I don't really want to, if I don't have, oh, hey, you know what do I have? Okay, I'll be back. I am going to, get a headlamp on and stuff, and then it's because it's starting to get pretty dark. You guys might not be able to see me at this point in time, but I'll come back when I got everything ready. Okay, I guess persistence is the key here. We'll give it another round. I know if I can get this stuff to actually start here, then it'll go. Once I get going, it'll be good. No, I don't want you to burn that quick. Ooh, you're gonna burn that quick. Try it out. Yeah, this will be a few more rounds, I'm sure. So
1 hour later.
Still sprinkling out. We're just gonna kind of baby it, try to dry out some of the smaller stuff, and see if we can get a fire. Tuck these strings in here before I catch them on fire. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Lord. This is going to be a nice little pick-me-up. Finally caught the bottom board here. enough to where it's starting. So it's just a little morale pick me up type thing. I want to try to get this one here started, but I don't want to put anything out, of course. So we're going to kind of go like that and let the fire kind of get into. Start charring that one. Oh, so nice. Oh, yeah. This is just nice. It just makes you feel better when you can get a fire going. And basically, I just kept on using the birch bark I have in my pocket here. And I don't need the fire for warmth or anything like that. But, I tell you, it's just something. You have a nice fire, even for an hour or so, you know? I don't know. I like fire. Stick a couple brats on a stick and warm them up and eat them, and then I'll probably end up going to bed because it's already 8 o'clock. By the time everything is done, yeah, it'll be 9:30, 10, somewhere around there. So yeah, I just got to keep this going for just kind of baby it. So if anything else exciting happens, I will let you guys know. Alright. I'm getting ready for bed. Sorry about the jostling the camera here. Oh boy, that's nice and bright. I got these hot hands as I told you before. I am going to start the other two because it is getting cooler than what they said it was going to be. But best part is these work for I think 18 hours. They said, let me see here, up to 18 hours of heat. So I'm going to stick these by my feet, let them warm up in the sleeping bag. This one's nice and warm, toasty warm. I've never used these before, so, but you know, when Walmart has them on sale for $1, you can save 50 cents per pack. Might as well get them. Might as well, because they are pretty cool. Nice and warm. Yeah, like them. Like them a lot. Alright, so we'll let these guys warm up here. It'll take about 15 minutes to a half hour to warm up. And when I get all snug in the sleeping bag and everything, I will turn you back on.
See, got my cap on.
Alright. Okay. I don't know how freaky this is. But yeah, it's bedtime. I'm going to be going to bed. I have the battle box liner here. in my 40-degree comfort zone sleeping bag from Walmart. And I have the 3 hand warmers in the bag. As you can see, the fire is still flickering, which is good, because hopefully we won't get too much rain, and tomorrow I can actually cook my omelet before my ride comes. I got my wool socks and my sleeping pants and my shirt and stuff on here, so I will be nice and toasty warm, and I will see you in the morning. Good night.
Good morning. For some reason, it likes to shut off if I don't have the light in a certain area. Try this for the 5th time. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and just woke up to coyotes yipping away. It's kind of a neat sound, kind of fun to listen to. They were a little ways away. I'm not worried about them, of course, but just wanted to give you guys an update. Not the warmest night that I've spent, but also not the coldest. Shivering a little bit. I got my hand warmers in with me, and I'm just going to lay back here and just relax for a little while. When I get up and get moving, I will turn you guys back on. So for now, see ya. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a troll plane. Aqua Chigger and Joe seem not to be able to get away from them. Alright, I'm going to turn you back off. Hey everyone. Yeah, it's morning time. Let's see what time it is actually. Oh, it's almost 6:30. I fell back to sleep for about an hour or so, and which surprised me. But yeah, now I'm gonna get up and get dressed and start a fire up. Yeah, it's a nice little morning. It's time to get the water boiling and get the omelet going. So hopefully I'll be able to start a fire and get a good fire going. Talk to you in a little bit.
Okay, everyone. Look, I'm up. I think that's the worst part of camping in the cold, to tell you the truth, is getting out of that warm sleeping bag and into cold, damp clothes again. But it's warming up. Oh, gotta love it. Yeah, I'm gonna get a fire going here and get some water boiling so I can get my eggs cooked. So Okay, I am gonna try with birch bark. Blah 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 blah. I need my coffee. Unfortunately, I don't have coffee, but I do have tea. I'm gonna try with birch bark and fatwood. Try to get it going. If I can do it, great. I will save said fire starter. If not, it's going to be used. So, all right, let's try this. And I am going to use the lighter again. Just because I do have the flint and steel, and I also have the ferrocerium rod, but I don't want to mess around tonight, or today, this morning, whenever the heck it is. I just want to get a fire going so I can get water boiling and get breakfast on. I did just end up splitting this wood. So it should be pretty dry in the center here. I'm hoping. It is quite moist out still. Oh, sorry, it's quite wet out yet. Okay, funny thing. I lost my lighter. I don't know where it is. It's probably in the pack somewhere. But this is why you never go out without a few different ways of producing fire. I mean, I got my ferrocerium rod and the flint and steel and stuff, which would, and char cloth, which would be, a little bit of a pain in the butt to do. But I still got these two. So I will use these to start the fire this morning. And we will go from there. Pretty nice little morning. Everything's still wet from rain and everything, but it hasn't rained for a little while. So I'm kind of glad about that. Oh, those are so nice. I'm going to have to make sure I get a bunch of these things. Really? Didn't start on fire? There we go. Yeah, alright. Hopefully the wood will actually take this time. We'll see. It might be an hour from now, who knows. Once it gets going, I will start I'll start splitting up the other stuff there and getting that going. That way we can add to the fire and have a little fire here in the morning. I'll probably be taking off around 10 or so.
Going back home. Why, this stuff is all so wet. But looks like the wood has actually caught. Good.
All right. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go split the rest of that wood that I have. Get it so I can use it, and then I'll be back. Okay. Back again. Just split some wood up, so that way I could build on the fire and have some over there to keep on, keep putting it on. But anyway, yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Holy buckets, last night it was just terrible. It took me an hour to get this far. I never actually really got this far. But split the wood again, used it right away instead of letting it sit out here in this damp weather. And yeah, it's going. So looks like I'm having eggs for breakfast. Woohoo! And I didn't even have to use the fire starter. So awesome. And save that for later. Next time I come out though, I'm definitely going to bring more than just one. For now, I'm just going to get some water boiling and make some tea. First time these pans are going to actually hit fire. So they're about ready to get dirty. Finally. The stainless steel pans. They're not the best, they're the cheap ones. But they will do what I need them to do. I have to make a pot hanger. But for now, we're just going to set it right on here. Just like that. All right, I switched over to the bigger pan. Evidently I left the tea at home. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to start boiling my water for my eggs. This is the setup. That is what kept me nice and dry. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a rooster crowing back there at the farm. A rooster crows to midnight. Anybody knows what that's from? Comment. Yeah, here is the campsite. And then the fire going on. Okay. I'm gonna get my eggs boiling here shortly. But what I do is I got some eggs, some cheese, some sausage, all scrambled up in here. Oh. Whew. Fill this bag here. Well, not fill it. But I'll put some in this bag, in the Ziploc bag here. I'll put that back in the snow so it stays nice and cold. Seal it up with minimal air. As you can hear, she's definitely warm water. Stick it in here. Put the top on it. So as soon as that gets going a little more here, I'm going to put the pan back on there, get the water boiling, and then within about 20 minutes or so, I'll have an omelet. There it is. So hopefully in about 20 minutes I'll be eating. Alright, the water is boiling. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm going to try. Oh, that fire is so nice, so sweet. I was really surprised how easy it was to get going this morning. I thought for sure everything was going to be totally soaked, but evidently weather bug is not all that accurate. Good thing for me this time. But yeah, it's boiling, so hopefully soon I'll have cooked eggs. Alright, show you guys the flint and steel here. You've seen that. And this I actually got from a local store. For like $3.
Very yummy. Okay, well, all right, leaving, have everything packed up, everything down.
The GoPro battery actually died there at the end. It was my very last one I had charged. So I didn't get to say goodbye. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Until next time, have fun, but be safe.